All right, guys. So I have Jameson Hollis here, and my name is Kyle Pursley. If you don't already know, it's with annuities on autopilot, and Jameson has been working with us for about a month or so now. And I just want to kind of bring him up here just to discuss kind of like what the process has been like leading into the beginning side of things, and just chatting about how it's been going. So, but yeah, Jameson. So like, how long have you been selling annuities for?
I've been doing annuities for about 2.5, 3 years.
Why is
Um,
that?
yeah, it's really it's a small learning curve, but if you're in the advising space and you know the jargon, you know how to communicate effectively with the client, their goals, especially regarding the conservation of principal. I think annuities are um, a good takeaway for clients who want to make sure their money is protected in turbulent market conditions.
I love that, man. And man, like I know like there's a lot of different annuities out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what's your favorite one you've been kind of bringing up to these guys?
Uh, well, I was a financial advisor at UBS, it's an investment bank, and I was on their wealth advice team. So I just
Dang.
wanted to communicate with my clients the safety of annuities because nobody has a crystal ball. We can't necessarily predict what the market will look like in 10, 20, 30 years, even 5 years. So we really emphasize, especially me for my practice, the power of indexing. And, when clients are looking for a fixed product or something where they want, a fixed return or they want to participate in the market gains but not the market losses, I would recommend maybe a multi-year guaranteed annuity. They call them MIGAs. I would also, recommend a fixed in annuity.
I hear a
Uh,
lot about those, man. The fixed index
yeah,
annuity.
yeah, that's bread and butter. You can lose your excuse my French. You can lose your ass in the market. So,
Hey, that's all
uh,
good, brother. That's all good. Like, it is what it
so
is, right?
exactly. Fixed index though, if you want a little bit more, market gains, a little bit more protection with a little bit more, moderate aggressive. Um, I would go with variable products for someone who's, kind of in our age group, 25 to 35,
Sure.
looking for some degree of risk. So
Yeah, but you're like really heavy on the conservative side too. So I think that's a really cool thing when even going after people that are, that's about that time for them to be practicing safer investments and guaranteed income. It's like the major two things. I think it's kind of cool to hear your perspective too, because like with all the advisors and brokers we do work with, it's like they either focus more on one side or the other. And I like the conservative side just because I mean you don't have a crystal ball, right? Like that's kind of what it is. So, but yeah, man, like so like prior to like working with us, what were you currently doing? What did that look like?
prior to you guys, I was buying leads. I just actually started as a managing partner
Mm-hmm.
firm called Modern Woodman. So I'm a principal at the firm, and I run a team of advisors. Previously, we're working off of leads, buying leads from marketing companies, and then kind of positioning the conversation from life insurance to retirement. And some people didn't have, retirement vehicles, 401ks, 403bs, qualified accounts. But, I found you guys online. Your marketing was really good. And if you guys had really good front facing marketing to the clients and customers who you're trying to attract, um, albeit myself and other advisors, uh, I decided to give you guys an opportunity because I could definitely see, the power in your marketing and the power of what you guys could deliver from myself and who I'm trying to attract, which is customers and clients and people who have significant investable assets.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cool, man. Thank
so
you.
I decided to, take a leap of faith and work with you guys.
Well, I don't take that lightly, man. There's been good sides and bad sides of everything. I want to keep it so real there in terms of like there's been years of actually doing it. It's really cool to say too that to you guys, like we literally practice what we preach. Like the
Mhm.
solution we do for you guys, we actually have done that. We've actually sold doing live events. We also have automated events, but also people coming straight to us and things of that nature. And going from that. But that's awesome, man. I appreciate that as well because I don't take anything for granted. I mean, like you said, I want to stick to the crystal ball analogy. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and people who are with you today, you want to be sure you take care of your inner circle. So, but yeah,
Absolutely.
so right now, you've had your practice live event. You've had a second live event. Can you talk to us about kind of what's going on with those live events for you? What's been going on?
So my practice event, right? It was a little bit of a learning curve. I've never done webinars before. Of course, anything you do the first time, you're going to have a little bit of
Gotta
nervousness.
have a practice one, 100%.
But Kyle and his team really streamlined the whole process, made sure you understood it. They had the videos to help you navigate the system. It was just very holistic. Uh, the practice one, I even got some people book on my calendar, which I was surprised because my webinar wasn't the best. But the first one after the practice one, it was a completely
Nine
knockout
day difference.
in my book. Big difference. I was prepared. I had, my speaker's notes set up. They were tuned. I listened to Sean Hughes, webinar training, which was very, very detailed, and it really taught me a lot. It taught me how to better communicate, certain certain caveats of what we're doing, the products and the market. And ultimately, I did get the opportunity to have um, a couple clients book on my calendar. One of them has $1 million who she wants to move, in investable assets. She's very experienced. She has a high financial acumen. She's in the she's in the tax advisory CPA realm. And then I have another smaller client who I'm meeting with this Friday in regards to moving, another significant amount of money. So it's definitely working, and the results are very exciting. And I'm excited to, keep doing webinars in the future. Get to where Sean is, 100 webinars, and
Oh my
just
gosh.
excited for growth.
What I love about it too is like, you all have your all's own journey and you have your own like things you'll bring to the presentation itself to where it's like your own. And I think that's a whole thing in itself, like going into your, 10th, 100th webinar or what have you, right? Like that is, I think, the beautiful part about this whole process as well. So you evolve now. You've been doing a lot of coaching as well in the industry. And so like you're kind of able to lead in with education and really build that trust in hyper like it's like at hyper speed almost rather than having to deal with like buying leads or maybe having to go into a dinner seminar and you get a couple out of there, but you're able to go right to the point and you get to cast a wider net, man. So that's fantastic. I appreciate that, brother. And if guys, if you all are looking for extra help in basically trying to weed out all the tire kickers and really helping these people out with moving their assets. Highly recommend you definitely give Jameson a call to get more of his experience. Don't hear it just from me, but from him and other people in the program. And I just want to say thank you, Jameson, for taking the time to record this with me.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kyle.
Awesome,
Much
brother.
appreciated.